Hey guys, morning here. Piper Downs coming at you. Smoking my Dr. Grabeau Meerschaumwein. Just packed a little bowl. It's about 9 this morning. Beautiful Tuesday morning. Not too humid, not too hot. Nice, decent. Just getting the day started. I got some work to do today. I am smoking a rather excellent blend, in my opinion, guys and gals. I'm smoking some Bayou Morning by Cornell and Deal. Last night I had some of the Star of the East, and I must say, this Cornell and Deal Bayou Morning is excellent. Excellent is the word. I mean, when I first lit it up, even just the charring light, I was like, oh, this is going to be good. I mean, I could just tell, just from that first taste, it's just such a good vapor. This is like, I would even venture as far to say this is my second favorite vapor, second to St. James. A close second, I would say, probably. I mean, from what I've smoked, I just packed like a little half bowl. And I really like it. Especially for a morning smoke, this is freaking perfect. I didn't have to dry it, nothing. Boom, toss it right in the bowl. And we're chooching. Smoke's good. Not too hot. I don't know if there's any burley in this. There may be. But also the Star of the East, man, that's good stuff. You know, it's like a Balkan mixture, but you know, I don't know what Oriental or what Latakia they're using, but it's so strong, so strong. I mean, that's all I could smell in my room or in my upstairs. That's all I could smell was either that or the Billy Bud, one of them two. Then when I pulled it out and packed it, the smoke is the same way, man. All you can taste is whatever that Oriental, that really smoky like leathery rubber smell. I don't know, it's weird. But it's good. It was good, very good. First I was talking like, oh, it reminds me of Balkan Sobrani. It's not as subtle as Balkan Sobrani. Much more in-your-face flavors. That smokiness, it's like a freaking punch to the nose. I mean, it's just there, whether you like it or not. Good. My neighbor came out, and I don't feel like talking to him, so I didn't want to like keep talking and get him to look at me and come over. I like this Bayou Morning. This is going to be like probably my go-to morning smoke. Not as fruity. It's a little bit more dry. Like dry as in the flavors are a little drier. Like when I smoke Dorchester or even St. James Flake to a degree, and Cabby's mixture, they're quite sweet and fruity. Whereas this one, it's definitely got that Perique taste and that Perique retrohale and smell, but it's not in the fruity way. And from what I understand, Perique, most of the stuff we're smoking as Perique is not Perique. It's not grown in the St. James Parish. Like Quiet Nights, they specifically say Acadian Perique, because it's not genuine Perique. Acadian Perique is some Kentucky burley that they go push through the same process as real Perique. I think only a couple barrels a year are produced of real Perique. Literally a couple barrels, a couple of oak or hickory barrels. But from what I understand, the reason why Perique has such a fruity profile because there are compounds in the Perique that are released through the pressure and the fermentation that give it its flavor, and what's crazy is those exact same compounds are what gives fruit their flavor. So when people say fruity, that's as it should be, because there are special compounds in there that are also in fruit, that are also in a bunch of different fruits. So food for thought if you guys didn't know that. Those fruity notes that we get from the Perique, that's real deal. I mean, there's a reason why we call it fruity, because it is fruity. It gets its smell from the same place that fruits get their smell, from these special compounds that are released in fermenting. And as we all know, fruits ferment almost always. That's what makes it sugary. These compounds, what is it? Fructose. The fructose, those compounds have to cure and ferment stuff. They don't just, that's why there are bitter fruits and there are sweet fruits. The bitter ones are unfermented. The ripe ones are fermented. But I'm not getting so much of the fruitiness. I'm getting this I'm not getting the spiciness either. I'm getting the Perique flavor, but it's hard to explain. I'm trying to think what that reminds me of, but I don't know. I can't quite put my finger on it. It's just not sweet like you. I mean, it is somewhat of a sweet blend, but the Perique doesn't lend a sweetness to it, in my opinion. It lends an excellent flavor, though. This is actually, I realize, as much as I wanted to be an English guy, I'm just not. Don't get me wrong, I love Englishes. But I think I'm a vapor guy with a taste for Englishes and Virginias, with a taste for dark Virginias, and I guess I would just say I'm a Virginia vapor guy with a taste for English. Because, I have plenty of English on hand. But lately I've really just been on the vapor kick, which is wonderful. I absolutely love vapors. And I didn't really realize that I would. I hadn't expected that. Getting down to the nitty gritty on this bowl. But anyway, guys, this is a little 2 cents from me this morning. And some thoughts on a couple Cornell and Deal blends, which, by the way, I must say, I've smoked 2 blends of Cornell and Deal now, and I'm very impressed. I'm very impressed, actually. I guess I was kind of a tobacco snob, because I was thinking, those shitty American blends, I mean, I like McClellan's, but I just, I kind of, Germain's really, they're really good, and Dunhill's, and Sam Gawis is really good. I really like those 2. So I was thinking, and I don't like so many of the McClellan's blends, so I was thinking, American stuff sucks. It's not the case. Cornell and Deal, pretty good blenders. They make a damn good vapor. this Bayou morning, and they make a bold, an excellent Balkan or English, that Star of the East. It's quite bold. You know, it's a lot bolder than the other Englishes that I'm used to. Anyway, that's it for me, guys. I got to get started, get the day started, go run down, get some diesel fuel. You know, get my mind right here. Oh, by the way, I purchased a. If you, I know you, I would imagine some of you guys watch Matches 860 and his Friday Savinelli. Well, I put a bid down on a Tortuga Friday Savinelli, the Savinelli 673 KS. Didn't win it. But I seen another company called Il Monaco. It's an Italian company they're handmade pipes in Italy, that had one for sale for 45 bucks. Buy it now. Gorgeous frickin' pipe. Gorgeous. Looks just like the Friday Savinelli, but it has a little bit more defined lines on the stem, and it's not as spherical as the 673 KS. So it's a little bit more of a traditional bulldog, but it definitely is basically the same thing, and I'm just loving it. It's in the mail now. They said it's already shipped, and it's a rusticated, and it's like all black, and that's what I wanted, a dark one, you know. And the Tortuga, it's not as dark, you know. I wanted something that was like dark blue, dark green, with like a dark green stem or something, you know, like I'm talking dark, like almost black, because to me it just looks so good, that for the Friday Savinelli like that. But anyway, guys, that's it for me. Oh, by the way, this stuff burns down to a clean white ash, or at least a half a bowl does. Anyway, but I will catch you guys on the flip side. Probably later on tonight, I may do a review or a first impression. I don't know. But hope you guys enjoy. Happy smokes. Enjoy the rest of your day. I will.